students, how are you all in this corona pandemic? And due to the corona pandemic, we are going to start the online lectures. Myself Deepak sir from Osam Pathak School, and today I will explain your first of all I will start from the standard 10th, and first of all I will give you introduction about the syllabus of standard 10th. So in the syllabus of standard 10th, chapter number 1 is chemical reactions and equations. So in this particular chapter you will study about the different types of reactions, like a combustion reaction, decomposition reaction, combination reactions, and you have to balance the different reaction in this particular chapter. So this is all about first chapter. Now when we move towards the chapter number 2, so it is acid, base and salt. So in this particular chapter you will study about the acid, what is base, what is salt, nature of the acid, nature of the base, and we will deal with the production of bleaching powder, sodium hydroxide, etc. in this particular chapter number 2. Now when we move towards the chapter number 3, here this is the chapter related to the metals and non-metals. So in this particular chapter we will deal the extraction of the metals and reactions of the metals with the different types of reactants, like a oxygen, like a water, etc. And chapter number 4, and it is carbonic compound. So here you will study about all the hydrocarbons, like alkane, alkene, alkyne, and about the different components like ethanol, acetic acid in detail. Chapter number 5, and it is periodic classification of the elements. So this is the theoretical chapter of portion of chemistry, and this is, in this particular chapter you will study about the preparation of periodic table. So these are the total 5 chapters of your chemistry portion. So this is your chemistry portion. Now chapter number 7, 8, 9. Chapter number 7, 8, 9, these are the portion from your biology portion, and it is life processes. Chapter number 6. In this particular chapter you will study about the respiration, reproduction, then digestion systems, etc. So all the life processes you will study in this particular chapter. Control and coordination. So in this particular chapter you will study about the human brain, how we will control our actions, reflex actions, etc. Chapter number 8, and it is reproduction part. So in this particular chapter you will study about the particular reproductive parts, reproduction processes, how organism reproduces, how unicellular, multicellular organisms are reproduces, etc. In chapter number 9, this is heredity and evolution. So you will study about the different types of heredity and evolution of the different organisms one by one step. Now, so this is your 6, 7, 8, 9. These are the chapters of biology. Chapter number 10, 11, 12, 13, it is related to your physics portion. In the particular chapter light, you will study about the reflection and refraction, different types of lenses, concave lens, concave mirror, convex mirror, image formation by that type of mirrors, etc. Chapter number 11, it is human eye and colorful world. So in this particular chapter you will study about the structure of the human eye, and colorful world means dispersion of light, scattering of light, you will study in this particular chapter. Chapter number 12, it is electricity, and in this particular chapter you will study about the components of the electrical circuits, like a resistor, voltmeter, ammeter, current. You will study about that particular portions. Chapter number 13, magnetic effect of current. So in this chapter you will study about the characteristic of magnetic field, and more about the electric generator and electric motor. Chapter number 14, 15, 16. So chapter number 10, 11, 12, 13, these are the your physics portion. And last chapters, sources of energy, like conventional sources, traditional sources of energy, non-conventional sources, you will study about in chapter number 14. And chapter number 15 related to our environment, different types of food cycles, and you will learn about in this particular chapter about the ozone layer, depletion of the ozone layer, etc. Chapter number 16, sustainable management and natural resources like water, how we manufacture the dams. So all the portions, last 3 chapters are from your biochemistry, and it is related to the biology and chemistry. Now today we will start the first lesson from your syllabus, and it is carbon and its compound. Before starting this chapter or this lesson, you have a few ideas about the bond and types of the bonds. So first of all, what is bond? Bond is this is the attraction force acts between the two charged atoms, like a positive and negatively charged atoms of an element is generally known as a bond. So दो एटम्स के बीच में जो एट्रैक्शन फोर्स लगता है, जिसकी वजह से एटम्स कंबाइंड होकर दो एलिमेंट्स के कोई कंपाउंड फॉर्म करते हैं, दैट एट्रैक्शन फोर्सेस आर कंसिडर्ड एज अ बॉन्ड. By the bonding, elements can join together to form a specific compound. So जैसे ही बॉन्डिंग दो एलिमेंट्स के बीच में होती है, वो ज्वाइन होके कोई तीसरा कंपाउंड वहाँ पे फॉर्म करते हैं. Now, so this is your about bond. What is bond? Now the types of bond. So there are lots of bond in chemistry, but here the main bonds generally as a classified as a 2 types. First is ionic bond and second is covalent bond. So what is ionic bond? That we had already studied in standard 9th, standard 8th. So ionic bond, the bond which is formed by losing and gaining of electron, is known as a ionic bond. सो जो बॉन्ड लूजिंग, इलेक्ट्रॉन लूज और इलेक्ट्रॉन गेन होने की वजह से बनता है, इट इज़ कंसिडर्ड एज अ आयोनिक बॉन्ड. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, जस्ट लुक, सो फॉर एग्जाम्पल द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ NaCl. Here sodium, its number is 11, so electronic configuration will be 2, 8 and 1, and we know that every element try to reach the stable position, means it tries to complete in its octet, means it tries to obtain the 2, 2, 8, 2, 8, 8 electronic configuration. That's why it becomes stable. So here sodium, अब यहाँ पे क्या होगा, 2, 8 and 1, so it will lose 1 electron and it becomes sodium plus ion, and ये क्या होगा, 2 and 8, that's why it is stable now. Now another element, that is chlorine, and the number of chlorine is 2, 8, number of chlorine is 17, so electronic configuration will be 2, 8 and 7. That's why it will gain that electron कि जो सोडियम ने लूज किया था वो इलेक्ट्रॉन ये गेन करेगा. So the total number of electrons in its outermost shell, it will be 2, 8 and 8. That's why it is stable now. So it becomes chlorine minus ion. So सोडियम ने एक इलेक्ट्रॉन लूज किया, क्लोरीन ने एक इलेक्ट्रॉन गेन किया. Now losing and gaining process of the electron, that type of bonding is known as a ionic bond. Another examples are formation of KCl, formation of MgCl2. These are the examples of ionic bond. Now what is covalent bond? So the bond which is formed by the sharing of electrons, it is considered as the covalent bond. For example, you and your friend have decided to go to eat or to take the dinner outside in restaurant, and the dish which is starting from the 100 rupees and you have just only 60 rupees. सो अगर आप चाहो कि मैं अंदर जाकर वहाँ पे 100 रुपीज़ वाली डिश खा कर वहाँ पे से आ जाऊँ, सो इट इज़ इम्पॉसिबल। एंड आपका फ्रेंड अगर चाहे तो वो भी इम्पॉसिबल है, बिकॉज बोथ आर हैविंग जनरली 60 रुपीज़। सो व्हाट अकर्स इन दिस केस, यू आर अनसेचुरेटेड। मीन्स अगर आप दोनों कंबाइंड हो जाओ, इफ़ यू शेयर योर मनी, सो टोटल रुपीज़ विल बी 120 एंड अंदर जाकर आप 100 रुपीज़ वाली डिश आराम से उसको खा सकते हो। सो दिस इज द मीनिंग ऑफ शेयरिंग। व्हेन यू शेयर you will be satisfied, so you will be stable. So similarly occurs in the case of covalent bond. Now examples of covalent bond, look here. Carbon, I am taking here example of carbon. Carbon, the number is 6, so electronic configuration will be 2 and 4. So either it will lose 4 electrons from its outermost shell, or either it will gain 4 electrons from the other elements. So here carbon does not lose 4 electrons or gain 4 electrons, so it will form covalent bond. So 4 electrons जो है कार्बन के, यहाँ पे मैंने आपको डिनोट किया. नाउ अनदर एलिमेंट इज हाइड्रोजन. अगर हाइड्रोजन को स्टेबल होना है, सो इट हैज़ जनरली ओनली 1 इलेक्ट्रॉन. सो अगर आउटर मोस्ट सेल में 1 इलेक्ट्रॉन और ऐड हो जाए, सो इट बिकम स्टेबल. एंड इसको कितना चाहिए टू गेट स्टेबिलाइजेशन? इसको 4 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स और चाहिए. सो नाउ लुक हियर, दिस इज द एग्जांपल. कार्बन के 4 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स एज इट इज यहाँ पे मैंने रखे. अब कार्बन को 4 इलेक्ट्रॉन चाहिएगा. सो कार्बन एक हाइड्रोजन को वहाँ से बुलाएगा. कार्बन आस्क टू दी हाइड्रोजन टू गिव मी इलेक्ट्रॉन. सो हाइड्रोजन ऑल्सो सेज दैट गिव मी योर इलेक्ट्रॉन. सो बिटवीन कार्बन एंड हाइड्रोजन, एक इलेक्ट्रॉन कार्बन ने दिया, दूसरा इलेक्ट्रॉन हाइड्रोजन ने दिया. शेयरिंग करके एक बॉन्ड फॉर्म हुआ. अनदर कार्बन को अभी 3 और इलेक्ट्रॉन्स चाहिए. So that's why it calls another 3 carbon atoms, another 3 hydrogen atoms, and takes the 3 more electrons from the another 3 hydrogen atoms. So 3 हाइड्रोजन और आएंगे. अपना इलेक्ट्रॉन दिया हाइड्रोजन ने, कार्बन ने अपना दिया. हाइड्रोजन का इलेक्ट्रॉन, कार्बन का इलेक्ट्रॉन, हाइड्रोजन का इलेक्ट्रॉन, कार्बन का इलेक्ट्रॉन. That's why by the sharing of bond, by the sharing of electrons, bond is formed. Here we look, हाइड्रोजन के पास अब कितना है? 1 and 2. So now it is stable. 1 and 2 stable, 1 and 2 stable, 1 and 2 stable. Now what about the carbon? So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So carbon now have total 8 electrons in its outermost shell. That's why it is stable. Another example is oxygen. Oxygen number is 8, so electronic configuration will be 2 and 6. So it has 6 electrons in its outermost shell, और stable होने के लिए अभी इसको 2 electrons और चाहिए. Another oxygen atom, and it is also having 6 electrons in its outermost shell. That's why उसको भी अभी 2 electrons चाहिए स्टेबिलाइजेशन के लिए. So क्या करेगा ये ऑक्सीजन, इसको वहाँ से बोलेगा गिव मी 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स. सो इसके पास भी 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स अभी लेक है. सो ये क्या कहेगा, इसको बोलेगा कि गिव मी 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स. सो बाय द शेयरिंग ऑफ 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स बिटवीन ऑक्सीजन एंड ऑक्सीजन, 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन ये इस ऑक्सीजन ने दिया, 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन इस ऑक्सीजन ने दिया. दैट्स व्हाई बॉन्ड इज फॉर्म. एंड नाउ टोटल ऑक्सीजन, total electrons are 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7 8. So it is stable. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So between oxygen and oxygen, double bond is formed. So this is the formation of O2. Similarly in the case of N2, similarly in the case of NH3, covalent will be formed. So this is all about your topic. In the next upcoming lecture we will move towards the another topic. Thank you. The work for you, I am giving to you the few questions and solve it from your home. First is, write about the bonding between the elements. how, what is bond? Here in this question you have to mention what is bond. Explain the definition of bond. Second question is, so the mechanism of the formation of MgCl2. So like a NaCl, ionic bond is formed. So write down the mechanism of formation of MgCl2. Third question is, write down the types of bonds. So there are total two types, I explained already. So that's why you have to write down that types of bonds, ionic bonds and covalent bond. And draw the electron dot structure for CH4, methane, NH3, ammonia, N2, nitrogen, dinitrogen gas. So I had already explained you how we will draw the electron dot structure. So please, by the use of that content, you can draw the electron dot structures. Thank you.